Hey, welcome back to Thread and Glue Designs. Today I wanted to do an unboxing for you of the Arrtx 910 gouache set. But first I wanted to tell you about something I found at Dollar Tree. And it is this icing comb set. It's over in the kitchen stuff, but it looked like really good for crafty stuff, like a jelly plate thing. And so let's open it and see. I wanted to open it with you. Yeah. Oh, it's a 3-piece set. So great squeegees. Really nice glue squeegees. Those are awesome. And then this one makes great texture for the jelly plate, I bet. So for $1, I thought it was definitely worth a try. So you guys check it out at your local Dollar Tree and see if they have them. Okay, so I've taken the plastic off of the box. This is how it came. And it says, not easy to fade, vibrant color, and less glue. I didn't even know glue was in gouache, but that's okay. Begin your new artistic journey. Just jumpstart your imagination muscles. Really cute artwork on the front. I like the box. I like the shape of the box. As we open it, inside, let me back y'all up some so you can see a little better. There we go. There is a thank you. We would love to see your sharing of our product by using the following hashtag, #Arrtx. If you have any questions or concern, it gives an email address to contact them and all of their social media information there. So set that aside. And then here we have a swatch basically that gives you each of the colors and the pigments used in them, as well as transparency. Half transparent, full transparency. Well, maybe that's not transparent, that's opaque. Yeah, opaque and half opaque. Okay, and so then we have a piece with the artwork on it as a postcard. That's kind of cool. So then we get into the colors, and there is grass green. They come in these little metal tins. And then we have burnt umber, black, Prussian blue, ultramarine, violet, bright red, white, and light yellow. So I'm going to set this on the side and we will pull them out and swatch them one by one. I have gotten my watercolor sketchbook ready and we're going to swatch on this page here. So let's just start on the black. And I hope it is not like I've seen some of them. Some of them, yeah, it is. In the shipping of it, it gets around on the metal tin edges. So you have to clean that up, because if you don't, then when you try to close it, and I'm so sorry if you hear my dog, when you try to close it, it will seal it shut. So you have to take something and clean these edges off to prevent that. So I'm going to go ahead and do that with each one as we swatch. It'll just take a second. Oh, it's a nice messy process, but worth doing because you've paid for the product. You don't want it to get, oh, I'm wearing most of it. That's not good. Okay. So let's dip our brush in some water. And I need to get out a palette we can use. Where is my little, there it is. So one thing I forgot to grab. Okay, got it here on the side. I want to be able to put some down as it is, but I also want to be able to put some down and watered out so we can see the watery version as well. Okay, so now we're going to put a little water in it and see how it does thin down some. And put that, well, it's still pretty black. I mean, it's still really opaque. And I put quite a bit on there of water. Okay, so there's that one. And I guess I need to work on these after we get done. The product itself felt pretty good. Okay, burnt umber. These are airtight sealed. That's why they put them in these little tins. Oh my goodness, it's just not opening. Wow. Well, let me put you on pause for a second. Okay, after hubby undid it for me, got it open. This is burnt umber. Oh, I see why. Do you see all around the edge of that? It is quite a mess. And some of it is dried feeling, so that's not a good thing. Now, these are going to take a lot of work to get these cleaned up. Now, this is a downfall for sure of the product, of the packaging anyway, the packaging. I'm sure it doesn't actually leave the factory looking like this, but it still arrives to customers this way. Okay. Oh, what a mess. All right, so let's get some of that out of the lid here. And this is burnt umber. Very nice. I'm going to wet some of it down there and see what we can come up with. And it wets down really nice. Very nice. Okay, so that is burnt umber. And put that lid over it till I can get to it later. Then we have grass green. Okay. Oh, wow. Yeah, this one's a mess too. There you go. Okay, nice. It's a pretty color. I think these will be nice to use once I get them cleaned up. There's a nice wash, thin down wash of it. Okay. And next we're going to do Prussian Blue. This is such a gorgeous color. This one opened a lot easier. Oh, still a mess though. Wow. Put that lid back over here on the green. I'm just going to sit it on it so I can get to it in a minute. And Prussian Blue. Look at that color. That is beautiful. I love Prussian Blue. Put a little water in it and see what we can do to it. There it is. Okay, very pretty. Okay, this one is ultramarine blue. Very true to what you would think ultramarine is. All right, and let's get some water on it and see what we can do to it. All right. Oh yeah, it waters down to a beautiful, beautiful mix. Thinned out. Very nice. Okay, that was ultramarine blue. And this one is violet, number 731. Guess I could have been telling y'all those numbers all along. And let's get that one going. Oh, it's a good one. It's so pretty. It's not quite as opaque right off as the other ones. I don't normally expect violet to be as opaque. This is a watered down version of it. Still pretty strong, watered down. So that was violet. I am making a huge mess on my hands. Beware if you buy these. They're a great price. They were $20-something for the set. This is light yellow. Oh yeah, it's pretty crusted around the outside edge of that one too. So I wonder how airtight that really is, if it's getting that much crusting just in shipping. Okay, light yellow. It's a good yellow. All right, let's try to water some down. The water's not exactly the cleanest now, but it'll work. Oh yeah, it waters down really good. So that was yellow, light yellow. Okay, we have, let's do white last. We'll do red next. Bright red, number 422. Okay. There we go. It's a pretty red, isn't it? Make a great lipstick. My phone cord keeps getting in my way. All right, this is watered down of it. All right, be fun to play with. I think there's a good variety in here, so you'd have a good amount to mix with and play with. I just think the packaging is not what they had in mind. I think it is not acting the way that they envisioned it, I would think. Because it looks like their vision would have been to have it completely airtight sealed so that it did not make any mess and that it would retain its moisture throughout. This I'm going to do over the black that I put out here because I want to see how strong it is. Okay, it's not completely strong unless that's just not dry, and it may just not be fully dry. So we'll do another one, but it did go over quite a bit of it because it was a very strong black. Okay, let's put some just on its own. It's a very nice white. It's bright. I think it's more of a mixing white than an actual full coverage white. Yeah. Yeah. The color it's using PW6 number 103. So, what are my first impressions? My first impression is that the packaging itself had a good idea, but it did not quite work. Um, would I buy this again? I don't know that I would because of the mess and the hassle. Is the product good? Yeah, it seems to work fine. The product seems to be fine. But how long will it be fine? I don't know, and I won't be able to tell you that until I've had it for a while. But I will have to go through and clean each individual tin, both top and bottom. And that's a big hassle. Yeah, it was a budget price point. It was really inexpensive to get a set of gouache. So for that, I'm grateful. I like that idea of that. But yeah, I like the color selection that they use. They have a nice color selection. A lot you can work with. But for me, when I sit down to paint, I want to sit down and paint. I don't want to sit down and have to clean myself and all of my containers just to be able to use the product. So that would be my first impression. I would say to Arrtx to consider revamping your packaging so that it does not do that. Artists are not going to want to sit and fiddle with that the whole time. But your color selection is great, so kudos for that. But I will look forward to seeing how this holds up over the next year and maybe do a revisit of it then. But if you see the color selection there, you can see all of the colors that were swatched. And I'm getting you closer here. And you can see that white doesn't fully cover, but it reactivated that black. And so it mixed, which, gouache does that, but I would have liked to have seen the first stroke to have covered it. But as a mixing white, yeah, it'll be fine. It'll be easy to mix with stuff. So that is my first impressions of the Arrtx 9-pan gouache set. And if you give these a try, please tag me in it so I can know what your thoughts are on it. And let's check out and make sure what we think of the swatches. Well, that yellow's pretty close. It's a little darker on the swatch card. How about that red? Yeah, the red is a little darker on the swatch card. And violet. The colors are much darker on the swatch card, so you'll want to make your own if you want a true to version of that swatch, because they're definitely much darker on the card than the actual product. But I hope you guys enjoyed this, and you will let me know what your thoughts are and leave me some information in the comments below. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys in the next one. Y'all have fun. Bye.